The winds howled across the dark island of Orkney, whipping the freezing Atlantic waters into a frenzy. Amidst the storm stood a figure, Freya Sinclair, a woman caught between the echoes of her past and the enigma of her present. She was on the brink of a discovery that threatened to consume her whole. The tempest had unearthed bones, relics of a forgotten time, pulling her deeper into a maze of secrets and lies, a deadly game of deception. With each tick of the clock, her resolve to unveil the identity of the killer only grew stronger. The stormy Orkney was her battlefield, the howling winds her chorus, the crashing waves her rhythm. And in this symphony of chaos, Freya Sinclair stood her ground. She was not just a participant, but the orchestrator, the conductor of her fate. With each passing hour, her determination to unmask the identity of the killer only intensified. Her autism, rather than hindering her, acted as a tool, sharpening her focus and allowing her to stride through the fog of deception surrounding the case. Freya Sinclair, our relentless detective, is not your typical protagonist. She perceives the world differently, a gift from her autism. It's this unique perspective that equips her with an unparalleled ability to see patterns and connections that others might miss, making her an exceptional investigator. While the world sees autism as a disability, Freya sees it as her advantage. It amplifies her ability to absorb details, to remember, to analyze, and to solve. It's like a superpower, guiding her through the treacherous path of investigation amidst the eerie landscapes of Orkney and its ancient artifacts, each bearing a piece of the puzzle. In this cold, mysterious world, her autism serves as her compass, her guide, her secret weapon. Every step brought her closer to the salt-laced truth, knife-like winds whispering chilling tales of ancient betrayal and vengeance. The race against time knocked at her heart, pushing Freya to her limits as she fought to uncover the dark truth that threatened to extinguish her world. As the hours dwindled, the stakes rose, and the island of Orkney seemed to close in around her, its secrets whispering in the wind, mocking her attempts to decipher them. Her adversary, a familiar figure shrouded in shadows, lurked just out of reach, a dark ghost from her past. Every clue she uncovered, every piece of the puzzle she managed to fit together only served to deepen the mystery, painting a picture of betrayal and deceit that was as chilling as the winds that swept across the rugged landscape. The pressure was immense, a tangible force that threatened to consume her, but Freya was not one to be easily defeated. Her determination was unwavering, her focus razor-sharp. She was a warrior, a beacon of light in the darkness, ready to face whatever the storm threw at her. Each cryptic message, each piece of twisted evidence was a challenge, a taunt from her adversary. But Freya was not deterred. She embraced the challenge, transforming her fear into a steely resolve that was as unyielding as the rocky cliffs of Orkney. Her fear transformed into a steely resolve, molded by years of internal struggle. The adversary watched her every move, taunting her with cryptic messages and twisted evidence, but Freya refused to surrender. In the final showdown, the truth, like the waves, crashed around her, revealing Orkney's dark past. As the storm raged on, Freya Sinclair found herself in the eye of it all, her courage unwavering. Her journey had led her here, to this defining moment of revelation, illuminating the secrets that had long been buried within the rocky shores of Orkney. The killer was no stranger, but a familiar face, a revelation that sent shockwaves through her. Yet, she stood firm, her resolve hardened by the storm within her. The chilling winds and the icy rains were nothing compared to the storm inside her heart. The truth was harsh, biting like the cold Orkney winds, but it was a truth she had sought relentlessly. It was a truth that freed her from the chains of uncertainty, a truth that gave her the strength to face the storm head-on. Her resilience was her shield, her courage, her sword. She had faced down her fears and emerged victorious, unearthing a truth that had been shrouded in darkness for far too long. She stood on the edge of the storm, the winds of Orkney whispering their ancient tales. She had found her place within the storm, a beacon of light against the backdrop of darkness. What secret lies would you uncover if you were standing in Freya's shoes?